o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Evie Ashton. Chris Hipkins has emerged from the first meeting with his caucus following Saturday's election defeat, still the leader of the Labour Party. Other post-election departures have begun, however, with former leader and cabinet minister Andrew Little quitting politics. Here's our political editor Jane Patterson. The meeting at Parliament ran for nearly 2 hours. Optimistic the war on inflation is being won. While prices rose 1.8% in the 3 months to September, Stats NZ data shows annual inflation dropping to 5.6%. Kiwi Bank chief economist Jared Kerr says inflation is easing faster than the Reserve Bank predicted.
Inflation was running at 7.3% last year. Now it's dropped all the way to 5.6%, and we think it'll be 4-point-something% at the end of this year. So we're moving in the right direction.
US President Joe Biden will travel to Israel tomorrow to show his support for the country in its war with Hamas. Secretary of State Antony Blinken in Tel Aviv says the president will be briefed on Israel's war aims and strategy, as well as how it will seek to minimize civilian casualties.
President Biden will again make clear, as he's done unequivocally since Hamas has slaughtered more than 1,400 people, including at least 30 Americans, that Israel has the right and indeed the duty to defend its people from Hamas and other terrorists and to prevent future attacks.
Mr. Blinken says Israeli leaders have agreed to develop a plan to allow aid to reach civilians in Gaza. The former Minister Kitty Allen told RNZ staff at a farewell for presenter Marnie Dunlop. The full transcript of the speech Ms Allen gave at the March leaving function for Ms Dunlop, who was her fiancé at the time. Jemima Houston reports.
The Chief Ombudsman ordered RNZ to release Kitty Allen's full speech after receiving 3 complaints.
Cost savings. The City Council is working on its 10-year plan, and Mayor Phil Major says that figure isn't acceptable. And Auckland's Deputy Mayor says businesses have coped well with disruption while a bypass is built for a sewer. It's been 3 weeks since a waste and stormwater pipe burst in a central Parnell car park, and a 13-metre deep sinkhole then blocked the sewer. Desley Simpson says it's been hard on nearby businesses.
There are a lot of businesses in this part of St George's Way Road that had to put up with disruption to traffic, parking, etc. And it's been quite significant. And I've been really impressed how understanding they've all been.
An above-ground bypass pipe now redirects wastewater, but sewage will still overflow into the ocean when it rains. To sport, and the All Whites will ask plenty of questions of Australia's defence in tomorrow morning's international in London, says coach Darren Bazley. The match is being played at the home ground of English Premier League side Brentford. The teams will compete for the newly minted Ashes football trophy, with Australia favourites after winning 2 Trans-Tasman matches last year. Bazley says their desire to be more than just a possession-based side was evident during...
ถนนนี้ธรรมกินะคะธรรมกิ Drive ค่ะเป็นถนนเลียบทะเลค่ะข้างๆนะคะเพื่อนๆก็มีเลนสำหรับไบซิเคิลนะคะแล้วก็จ็อกกิ้งนะคะ Before this is not allowed to park. Before
The yellow, dotted yellow means no parking.
before it's a lot of car parking. 5 โมงเย็นนะคะเพื่อนๆก็รถติดนะคะค่อยๆขยับไปผู้คนเพิ่งเลิกงานเนาะ